Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and in this episode I'll be continuing Chapter 2 by heading to Bill's Chocobo farm to get a Chocobo, and then from there I believe the world intel opens up and I will be, I guess, starting to do the world intel around the Calm and Grasslands area. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, and before we do that, so Red 13 has his Mithril collar up. So I think we're going to swap out Red for Tifa. Then we get Barrett in. We'll get all their abilities up. And we can go from there. So if we swap out Red for Barrett. And here we are. So Poison, Ice, Chakra, Precision. There if we need to get that up, but here we are. Because from here we have that. We're just going to head for Bill's Chocobo farm now, or Chocobo Ranch, sorry. Of course, this is the place that does exist in the original. Test the new.
Take the lead.
Yep, Barrett specialises in range attack, landing, strike enemies that can't reach with his sword.
Yes, it's my turn. So now.
This one's for you.
Focus shot.
Back to the list. Oh, you in trouble. You ain't getting
Damn.
Now that was something else.
Da, 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 da. Na, na. There we are. Just going to get these Chocobo posts as well. That's some point.
Well, this is a good.
It's on you. Need my help, do you see us?
Focus shot.
That's over. Guess I got her.
Don't overdo it.
I'll show you what I can do. This one's for you. Someone looks kind of shaky. One more shot.
Let's go.
Wunderbar. Let's go.
Deal with that.
I'll take care of them. Go on. Needs more magic.
Utilise native commands marked with will grant character synergy. When two characters share enough synergy, you can activate their synergy abilities. These abilities can only deal tremendous damage. They also apply unique buffs such as increased limit break levels, granting limited NP, or extended duration enemies are staggered. Note the repeat use of synergy ability will increase the amount of synergy required to activate it. That is absolutely...
This one's for you. Try using it.
There we go. We've mastered it.
One more shot.
Don't think. Fire in one off.
Just like that, okay?
Right, so with that, I think Tifa has 3 slots, so lightning, wind, HP up. Da-na-na. Da, 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 da. Constantly change, constantly change. Oh no. Alright, Cloud Barret Tifa, let's go. Here we go.
Pleasure to see you all again. And welcome to my humble ranch.
Managed to get your truck fixed?
Indeed I did. You must have been my lucky charms. She started up right after you left. Anywho, what can I do you for? You in the market for some fine feathered friends by any chance?
Are we ever? Need him to get through the swamplands.
Then you have come to the right place. Back in the day, we had Republic ferries to get us from A to B, but now they're nothing but driftwood, sadly. We got the next best thing, though, Chocobos. To them, a bottomless bog's no worse than a kiddie pool. Now, ladies, you're probably wondering, what gives these birds the power to glide across swamps with ease? Would you believe that their fluffy feathers give them the buoyancy to float, while their limber legs can outrun a motorboat? Not even the dreaded Midgard Stormer, one of the fastest fiends around, can keep up with them.
Wow.
But you don't need convincing. You just need pointing to a hard-working Chocobo. Nature's two-legged limousine.
So, can we rent some?
Sure can. He'll help you out.
So I'm guessing, oh yes, the Chocobo Farm theme. Dun 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 I mean, if it's discounted, might as well. Bum 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 bum. I'm guessing I'll get more gil from the quests and stuff and the world intel that's about to open up soon. But we'll see. Yeah, boy. So wind, overfang, yeah, why not? So red and Barret really can team up very well in this. It's going to be very cool. Strength and lightning materia, increase max. Yeah, might as well. That MP is going to be quite tight throughout the game, which we're going to need to work on. Dun 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 dun. Just where we originally got the Chocobo Mog materia in the original. I think once I open up the world intel, I'll have a look at all of the items and stuff I've grabbed so I can get ready to open stuff up. Do 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 do. Looks like we can go anywhere else. That's fine.
Howdy! It's all the side. Need some chocobos to cross the swamp.
Sorry, Pops, but you're out of luck.
Pops.
Got no more birds. Last one went this morning.
Could have fooled me, kid.
These are spoken for. That or they're not fit for riding. But I can see you're in a bind, so I'll bump you up the list. For a price, of course.
Which is?
10 grand each.
The thing is, we don't have that kind of money. Or any, really.
Well, there is one other option. Only cost you $1,000. Is what a scoundrel might say. But I wouldn't dream of distressing y'all further. Just
Do you still get the
happens
chocobo
one of
lore?
our birds ran off the other day. Wild thing, but still a fine chocobo. If you can manage to find and catch him, then he's yours, free of charge.
You sure?
Yeah, why not? Name's Pico, the hardest-headed bird you'll ever meet, by far. And he's the spitting image of Pops here. You can start by looking for his tracks. Find those, and you're sure to find the feet that made him. Now, wild chocobos can be a bit skittish around people. But if you play it cool and creep up real quiet-like, you'll wrangle them no problem.
I think we can do that. Thanks.
And one last thing. This info comes free of charge, provided you promise to stop by our shop. Speak to Chloe back there. She'll sell you whatever you need.
Kid's a born businessman.
If y'all can catch our runaway and get his butt back here, riding and rearing lessons are on me.
Do, 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 do. So it looks like they've really improved on how all of this works. So here we are. A timeless rod. So this will be for Aerith, but I wanna get up Tifa and Barrett's. First, Chrono Aegis. Or Chrono Aegis. Strike an enemy and inflict stop. Do 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 Soundtrack's gonna be so good.
Sorry
No,
about
here
my
we are.
brother. All he thinks about is money. He's just doing his job. We understand, I suppose, but he's been a real pain about it ever since our parents left. Say, are you guys from Midgar? Yeah, the Undercity. Then do you happen to know Chocobo Sam? Not very well, but yeah, I guess we do. Where is he?
Probably the Sector 6 slums. He's a big deal in Wall.
Why do you ask? I was thinking about reaching out. It's his fault Mom and Dad are gone, so...
Chloe, that's none of these good folks' business.
But they could help!
Don't tell anyone what she told you. Sam's one of the biggest names in the business. If he gets wind of that story, our ranch is done for.
Don't worry, your secret's safe with us. I promise. Oh! Take these greens. You can give them to Pico when you find him. They were always his favorite treat, you see. Maybe he'll come back once he's had a taste. Right. Should probably sell you stuff, huh? Billy will throw a fit if I don't at least try to get you to spend a few gil. No pressure, but if anything catches your eye. Also, if you have any golden plumes on you, I can exchange them for Chocobo gear. So be sure to hand them over if you do.
So a rancher's tack shop will have chocobo gear for sale, which can be traded for golden plumes. These rare feathers can be obtained by wrangling new chocobos or repairing chocobo stops. Dude. Is this where we get these wonderful things? And then there's the stuff we can buy. So numinous ashes, mysterious bits of purified earth, but I mean we already have enough of these by the looks of it. Don't know.
I hope Pico doesn't give you all too much trouble.
New discovery made. Tracing the tracks. That's it. It doesn't actually appear on the thing. We just need to find the tracks.
Alright. Where'd you run off to?
Let's try looking for some tracks.
Bum, 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 bum. I think it's really cool that they keep the tracks in. Of course, if you know the original, you had the Chocobo lure materia, and then if you ran over tracks, or you had the Chocobo lure clipped, you got in a fight with a Chocobo, you give Chocobo Geisel Green immediately, and then
Bingo.
Yeah!
win the fight
Come
before
on,
that.
y'all. Let's go bag us a chocobo.
Keep it down. When you're on the hunt, you don't want to startle your prey.
Prey? You know we're not here to kill him, right?
Yeah?
Figure of speech, Arif, come on. Approach Pico without being noticed. If you're in danger of being spotted by him or one of his pack mates, request circle to roll out of sight. You can also distract Chocobos by throwing stones you pick up. Use L1 to aim and square to throw. Turn around, Chocobo. There we go. Obtain 2 golden plumes, so we can get one of the armors straight away.
Aw, isn't he just the cutest? You know, they are kind of similar.
Totally.
Chocobo.
What does he want now?
Do you think maybe he's still hungry?
Sorry, that's all the food we had.
But you know where there's more? Bill's place.
He goes.
Back to the ranch it is then.
Come on.
Red 13 always keeps it short and sweet with everything he says, doesn't he? There we go. World Intel, Chocobo Intel, all rounds of the grassland, so we've done that. So I don't know if we have to do this in every zone, like capture Chocobo in each bit or not. I don't think so, but see how it goes. Right, so now we should unlock the world intel.
There's our guy. Nothing beats a little taste of home, now does it?
Not so much as a feather out of place. Got one healthy bird here.
Enough to ride?
Sure, though I wouldn't try till he's done eating. Once he's had his fill, though, I'm sure he'll come around to the idea, if we ask him nice. Ain't that right? I'll need to prep his gear and all that, so why don't you wait outside?
Is this Chadley? Let's go.
Hey there.
What a pleasant surprise. You do remember me, don't you?
I'm not
I
going to be
knew you
mean.
would. It was an absolute pleasure working with you in Midgar. Thank you again. Your invaluable intel allowed me to create so much materia. Detecting internal monologue. The hell's this weirdo doing here? I was created by Professor Hojo, you know. Though your thoughts could be read by any cyborg. But, to answer your question,
Is that a
I
hint?
took a page out of your book
That's
and
actually
sit
really
down.
clever.
Now, the whole world's my laboratory. Speaking of which, I have a favor to ask, if it's not too much trouble.
You need more battle intel.
That's the Cloud I know. Always eager to get on with it. But yes, though, I'd like you to activate some Remna Wave towers first. They were originally constructed by the Republic of Junon, but were claimed by Shinra after the war. Since which time they've sat idle and untouched, just waiting for someone to put them to good use. The more towers you activate around the world, the more my processing power will grow. As will the area I can survey. I might even be able to construct a communications network independent of Shinra. How does that sound? You'd not only be helping me, but yourselves as well.
If we find him, we'll turn him on.
Wonderful. I thought you might say something
Intel and
like
Grasslands
that.
Rem the Wave
Let's
Towers
get
has been
started then.
registered.
See that tower? That's your first target. And this will activate it.
The Chad module.
As the tower is close by, allow me to accompany you.
Do we have to mew when we use the Chad module? I wonder. Let's go. Wonderful.
Here we are.
A nice, simple, easy one to start us off. Yeah, the world map is just going to be huge, but I'm all here for it. I'm guessing it unfogs the map.
Tower activation confirmed. Initiating a preliminary scan of the grasslands. I'll ascertain the locations of fiends and natural resources.
Oh, that's quite cool. So yeah, unfogs. Oh, Jesus.
After careful consideration, I have devised a new name for this type of research. I call it World Intel.
Chadley will employ the data you collect to develop new materia, create new combat simulations, and embark on other scientific endeavours. Activate the Rem the Wave towers you encounter and help Chadley deepen your understanding of this world.
I hope you'll assist me in gathering relevant data by completing various tasks on your travels. In return, I will use the information you provide to develop new materia. Quid pro quo. To summarize, I want us to become research partners. But before that, is there anything you would like to ask? With each piece of world intel you collect, you will also provide me with the data I need to develop new materia. What I ultimately produce, however, is for you to decide. I look forward to finding out what we can create together. Do you happen to have any questions about world intel and the like? These communications towers were built by the Republic of Junon in order to further their understanding of the planet. They scan for all manner of signals, which in turn reveal myriad locations of interest, such as long-forgotten ruins and rare natural phenomena. Should you happen to stumble across a tower, please activate it. I must urge you to proceed with caution, though. Feral beasts often claim these installations as their territory. Do you happen to have any questions about...
Okay.
With a special pair of goggles, you can do battle in a virtual arena, regardless of your real-world location. That's the combat simulator. Or my combat simulator, as Shinra developed the stationary models first. And fret not, it will never be obsolete. I'll keep it up to date with intel from unique enemy encounters. I will also endeavor to implement all of the summons, once I finish analyzing the myths and legends surrounding them, of course. In fact, after poring over stories from the grasslands, I have finished implementing a new one. The towering colossus known as Titan. Engage him at your leisure. Do you happen to have any questions about...
I think I'll do Chadley's simulator
which particular task
after I've done everything else.
Simply put, life springs are formed when the life stream breaches the planet's surface. To Shinra, the volume of Mako that can be extracted from these springs is insignificant, certainly not worth the expense. But to us, they are a veritable font of knowledge. In order to tap these precious reserves, however, you will first need to find them. If you still have questions about world intel, please ask away. While it is normal for creatures to adapt to their environment, sometimes these adaptations make them a threat. I would like you to track down and eliminate these creatures, and amass data on them in the process. If you still have questions about world intel, please ask away. In certain remote areas, fragments of planetary wisdom have coalesced into crystalline forms. Though the knowledge contained within them is vast and varied, one subject is of particular interest to me, that of summons. If you would analyze the crystals in my stead, thus extracting said knowledge from them, I can use it to enhance our materia. If you still have questions about world intel, please.
Proto-relic.
Ah, yes. I was hoping you would ask. I detected some strange energy signals earlier. My current theory is that they emanate from the remnants of ancient artifacts. But until we investigate, there's simply no telling what the sources might be. And since we have yet to identify them, I have taken the liberty of naming these objects proto-relics. A rather endearing name, if I may say so. At any rate, I would be grateful if you could investigate said curiosities and ultimately recover them for study. If you still have questions about world...
Oh, I will.
Do you happen to have any questions about world intel and the like?
No, we're done.
In that case, I see no reason not to begin at once. With your activation of this tower, my analysis of the grasslands has already yielded some data. Though hardly substantial, it is enough for me to create materia. Which of these would you like?
Auto-unique ability allows an ally to automatically use unique abilities when not actively controlled during battle. Tifa will use unbridled strength when not actively controlled if this materia has been equipped. It would be good, but allows you to turn enemies into items of morph, auto cast. Allows you to use fire and ice magic. Absolutely.
I wish you all the best in the long journey that lies ahead of you. And remember, you're not in this alone. Should you require assistance, just ask.
Assessing and defeating new fiends will provide Chadley with the data he needs to update the simulator with combat challenges. Complete these challenges to earn a variety of rewards, such as powerful summoning materia. Speak with Chadley to access the simulator.
Cloud, I have recreated Titan. I encourage you to pit your skills against this summoned entity, so that I might complete its materia.
So use combat simulator. We can pop in. I think I'll do this last. I'll unlock everything that I can. I know there's a lot, especially compared to remake. Defeat the classified foe in the grasslands. Yep. Enemy skill materia. Star. All of these we need. We can break it into all of that. Let's see. There's got to be a lot to do when I get into that.
I look forward to seeing what new discoveries you make in your travels.
Let's see it. Activation Intel 3, Swamplands Tower, Moogle Intel, Tower, Coastal Lookout, Fiend Intel 1, Expedition Intel 1, Activation Intel 4. Right. If everyone is indifferent for now. Like I can actually see the emotions of each character.
Hey, perfect timing. Pico's all prepped. But first, here, you just give that whistle a toot and your Chocobo will come a-running.
Press R1 to use your Choco whistle and summon your bird to your side while out exploring the world. Note that you can only call a Chocobo in a region once you have wrangled the region's bird.
So, who here's never been on Chocoback?
I haven't.
Why don't we take a few laps to get you comfortable then? Come with me.
Do-do-do-do. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Here's where we get our birds in shape for the races.
What races?
The gold saucers, I mean. They're a big deal in our community. Won't find a ranch around here that doesn't compete.
So you guys race too?
We've been sitting it out since Mom and Dad left. But we're gonna get back in the fight soon and kick the tar out of one particularly nasty weasel. But never you mind all that. You just focus on the basics, like making sure you don't get thrown from the saddle. Why don't you try hopping on Pico and giving me a holler? Okay, but how's about we stretch his legs a bit?
Use training grounds on Bill's Ranch to get the hang of Chocoback riding. Pass each of the goalposts in order and complete the course as quickly as you can. R2 dash, press again to sprint, and then jump. Da, 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 da. We'll do it in less than 31 seconds.
That was something else. You and Pico are a perfect match. Might even have what it takes to win a race or two at the Gold Saucer.
We can't thank you enough, Billy.
Oh, that reminds me. Y'all mentioned your flat broke, right? Then you might want to swing by Calm again. Now that the troopers have cleared out, it's probably safe for you to ask around for work. Though, don't run off just yet. My sister's looking for help. Not sure what the trouble is. Didn't want to confide in me for whatever reason. Honestly, she hasn't been herself since Mom left. They did dang near everything together.
You want to lend Chloe a hand?
We need to move on.
True, but moving on costs money. We had fun helping people in Sector 5, right? Same deal.
People the world over are willing to pay top gil for Cloud's hand-for-hire services. To track these odd jobs, open the map. Select the quests. Certain settlements will have a notice board upon which citizens in need will post job offers. Accepting a job will mark your new employer on your map. Tackle the odd jobs listed here to earn rare rewards. Deepen your bonds with your allies and increase your party level. You can warp to any unlocked waypoints, such as towns, repaired chocobo stops, and activated Remna wave towers. To open the map and select a location to instantly travel to it, note that you can only fast travel to chocobo stops once you have wrangled the region's chocobo. Right, so we have Chloe's request. Because that's where we need to go. We have intel. Oh damn. That's what we've unlocked for now. Shadley. That says 4 for chapter 2.
You looking to practice?
I'm doing, yeah, less than 31 seconds to get some beast talons.